Hello, welcome to Kent Beer Reviews. First review back at home after a little break in Yorkshire, Leeds International Beer Festival, meeting up with some very good friends, what I class as good friends, and I've had these in the fridge for a while. It's two beers. It's Cloudwater's version, double IPA's version 6 and 7. I purchased these beers at the bottle shop in Margate. So cheers to the guys there. Right, let's crack them open and I'll tell you a little bit about the beers. I'm going to open version 6 first. I picked this up in these. Pretty cool. Giving away a few freebies and stuff, so it's fantastic. And it's one that doesn't destroy the bottle caps that I collect, so there we go. This is a version 6. Basically, these beers are the same. 9% ABV. Leave that bit there. This could be a slightly longer review, like the last two I've done. Right, let's tell you a bit about the general ingredients, and then I'll tell you about the differences after. Right, the bitter and hops are Pilgrim Alpha CO2 extract. The aroma hops are Citra, V6+V7 and Chinook. And the malts are Golden Promise and Dextro Monohydrate, which gives it a little bit more sweetness. So yeah, they're both 9% ABV, both in a 330ml bottle. Exactly the same. The only difference is this yeast in the version 6 is WLP 4000, which is like it's similar to the Vermont yeast they used in, I think, version 3 and possibly version 5. I'm not sure. Certainly version 3, I think. Could be wrong. Generally am. Right. So beer in a glass. It looks absolutely amazing. It's that kind of Cloudwater going down this road of hazy IPA, which is definitely more in line with like Treehouse Brewery and Russian River over in the States, and they're going mental over them. Things like heavy topper, I've never had that before. I'd love to have it one day. And the Treehouse beers. So yeah, lovely looking beer. Let's that settle for a minute, get my act together and open version 7. This is with the yeast strain from J.W. Lee's. This is their 4722nd generation yeast. It's one of the oldest yeast strains in the UK, so it's been used that many times. So that's pretty damn impressive wherever it's come from. So yeah, I've had these sitting around. These beers were released on the 13th of August 2016, and we're now the 17th of September, so they're 4 weeks old ish, give or take a day or two. Right, so at the moment what we're getting is a half a finger or so of just pure white head. The head on version 6 has gone down now, so the version 7 seems a little bit clearer. Version 7 is clearer. Version 6 seems a lot more hazy. Right, so let's get aroma on the version 6. Yeah, nice, what you would expect. It smells similar to me like the version 4. It's got a nice kind of that pine edge, mango, grapefruit, pineapple. Smells beautiful. Right, and here is with the English style, or the English yeast strain. Oh, a lot more kind of stronger on the nose, like a perfumey note. Much stronger. It's kind of maybe masking the hops that they've got in this beer. Right, let's try with the version 7 then. It's quite, you can pick up that malt, or sorry, not the malt, the yeast. Much more yeasty. Stronger. Almost much more bitter than I was expecting. It's very strong on the nose. Definitely a kind of a perfumey edge. Citrusy, bold, big. You know you're drinking a bit more of a than your standard IPA. You know it's a bit bigger. You'd think it was probably about 7 or 8%, so it's pretty much there. Right, let's go for the version 6. Much more lighter in the nose, but much more kind of more fruity, punchy fruits. Let's give it a try. Cheers. That's lovely. That really is nice. I know a lot of people are like, oh, don't agree with Cloudwater bringing out all these releases every couple of months or whatever it is. I'm kind of the opinion they're all generally world-class beers they bring out, especially these double IPA versions. We're up to 7 now, so I can understand the first double IPA came out just back of the new year, and everyone's climbing over each other trying to get to the second one that come out, and then so on. It just went mad. So they're probably the leading edge of double IPA in probably the UK. Cloudwater are out of Manchester, Piccadilly Trading Estate, I believe. I've never been, but I'll go one day. But yeah, there's a bit more kind of despondency that I've heard and seen online and stuff. But I'm still very kind of a big fan of the brewery, and they're going into canning in October, so it's all good. Back to the beer then. It's just so nice. Nice citrus edge. There's a slight earthiness to the beer, not in a bad way. It's quite juicy, very juicy, not quite juicy. Yeah, number 6, sorry. It's very confusing. 2 numbers, you know. Let's go back. I'll have one more taste of this, one more taste of the 6, and then I'll give him a final rating. Much sharper, a little bit more bitter, I'd say. Still very, very good. We're so spoilt for choice now with these beers that these guys are bringing out. I have had the version 6 once last weekend at the Leeds International Beer Festival on their little stand there. That was a lovely beer. This is the first time I've had it sober, to be honest. It's a beautiful beer. Right, let's pour the rest of this in and see if it changes any. Yeah, it's cloudy. It's got 1 or 2. It's heavily, bit of heavy sediment at the bottom there, but yeah, it's cloudy. Nice orange colour. So, a version 6 is a 10 out of 10 from me. It's a 10 out of 10 for the version 6. Oh, there's some big floaties in that. Look at that. Look at that. Tornado in a glass. Yeah, look at that. Look at all them particles there. Look at that. All that yeast. So that's cloudy. Bottle conditioned both beers. Seems to be more conditioning in the version 7 than the version 6. I think that's helped it slightly. It's not quite so sharp, bitter. It's a little bit more smoother now. Now I've added all the yeast. A rating then on the version 7. But it's still bitter. Same kind of background taste as the version 6, but much sharper. Not quite as juicy. It's all down to what type of double IPA are you a big bitter double IPA fan, or are you a very kind of juicy, sweet, punching, lovely tropical fruit kind of, with that slightly less bitterness that you get on the version 6? I'm going for version 6 out of the 2, but they're both world-class beers. This number 7 is a 9 out of 10. That's a 9 out of 10 for the 7, a 10 out of 10 for the version 6. If you've had these beers before, they've been out a month now or so, so I'm a little bit behind. There's 1 or 2 other reviews of this beer online. Check out Hopzine, Rob Derbyshire's review. I'll put the link down below, and there may be 1 or 2 others if I can find them that I will watch now that I've had these beers. Excuse me. Cheers for watching for this slightly longer review, 12 minutes plus, and I'll see you on the next review. Also, this was review 400. Cheers.